I'm excited to see how many people tune in to see this. I feel like it's the biggest the league's been
Well,
ever been. So
people keep
Yeah,
joining.
it is. I just realized that this is happening now and not when I get off work in an hour, so I definitely could not have been doing what you're doing.
This is great.
Still waiting on them to finalize their stream components. I think they're doing testing to make sure everything's still working well.
Gotta make sure audio is working.
Yeah.
Anybody got predictions in the season 5 chat? Who's got Moth? Who's got Jeffrey? Who's got Avatar of Air versus Control?
I really don't know. I think it's gonna be close. If Geoffrey can get that Avatar of Air aggression out, then he might have it.
Yeah, I don't know how fast Moth can be.
Hmm.
Well, he should have played against Avatar of Air plenty already, so I think he has a shot.
Yeah, no,
Otherwise, he wouldn't be in the
absolutely.
finals.
Yeah.
Definitely.
CJ, what are you doing here? Go work. Oh, here we go.
Looks like they're starting.
So Geoffrey needs to be aggressive, and then Moth needs not to die. I don't know what else. What else the goals are here?
Yeah, Moth's pretty much going in with a good defense is a good defense. So Moth putting away 2 sights, and Geoffrey putting away 2 spells, 1 sight.
What does Moth need early? Like an early Mariner's Curse?
Actually, what he probably needs is one of the 2 kobolds that's in his deck.
Oh, that would be pretty good, yeah.
Definitely hurt Geoffrey's early aggro with those 2 power minions.
No turn 1, no turn 1 tower.
Draws a sight. Doubling up the Island Leviathan with the Mirror Realm.
Oh, if he has like 3 Island of Ironthans running around, that'd be great.
That's quite terrifying as an early start.
Yeah.
You're looking at he's at 3 threshold right now, so he's 5 turns away.
He is playing a common sense. Oh no, never mind. It's Elementalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of really good 1 threshold cards you can take advantage of with Elementalist.
She feels very untapped. I don't think
And
enough
in Classic,
people are.
the overlay is buggy as well. True finals.
Trying to fix the threshold there.
Come on, guys, it's not hard. People
Sometimes
that
it
don't use
glitches.
enough. Yeah, I rarely encounter that, but
I'm glad Moth is keeping his counter for this game. Helps everybody else out.
yes.
Yeah, definitely for the live stream.
can't wait to see what Elementalist can do with that new Hamlet site.
Ooh, nice and scary.
Yeah. I think she's going to see a lot of play once AL drops.
Pegasus, is this best of 1 or best of 3?
I believe this is best of 1.
Oh boy.
Trying to avoid the grapple shot with the Undertow. Mariner's Curse is huge here.
Yeah, that's what earlier Mariner's Curse is. Avatar of Air doesn't have the minions or just a card draw to throw into it. Is Geofree playing Disenchant or anything? Or Dispel? Most Avatar of Air
I
players
do not
don't.
know. I don't actually have his deck list.
Okay. Most Avatar Air players don't usually, right?
Yeah, the standard lists don't play it because you will be faster to just out-hit the Angel's X as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's inconsistent without a search to find it, and you don't want to play more than 1 anyways, because it's not as useful.
Exactly.
Sinkhole's really good. It's going to slow down Moth quite a bit.
Oh, that
Remove
turn,
that Island Leviathan threat.
that turn 3 sinkhole, pop your sight. You're now back down to 2. And then, yeah, that's super annoying.
Actually, if you use the Sinkhole now, it would no longer be a water site. Yep. And then I predict he'll probably put the Pegasus onto that rubble so that if Moth tries to play a site there, then the Pegasus will already be there and won't actually be affected by the Mariner's Curse.
Does he
Smart
still have the
play.
Riptide in hand though?
No, he moved. Or was it
Oh yeah,
Undertow?
Matt has
Yeah.
the Riptide
He
in his
does
hand.
have it in hand because the Undertow moved in.
Yeah, that's still a dangerous spot to be in then.
That's true.
Does Riptide hit Phase Assassin?
No, because it has to wait. It's just target, so
Oh,
you
does
would
it
not
hit?
be able to
Targets.
target it.
I wasn't sure if it like targeted the site or something.
So it says target water site pulls an above ground unit, so it has to be on the surface.
Is it?
So even better, he plays the Undertow to get rid of the Pegasus.
Did he just pass too?
Yeah, I think he replayed the curse.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
he forced to move something with the Undertow?
Yeah, so
What was it?
he moved the Pegasus to Island Leviathan, triggered Mariner's Curse, and then replayed Mariner's Curse.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all Moth has to keep doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep replaying the Mariner's Curse and eating up all of his minions.
Free City's not bad, but yeah, this Mariner's Curse will hopefully win Moth the game. Yeah, play a site. You're at 5 threshold. It's crazy how easy Elementalists can get Island Leviathan turned on.
How
Especially if we can
did
get
how
that
did the
cord.
Pegasus die?
He played in Moth played an Undertow, which then moved the Pegasus to the Island Leviathan, which triggered the Mariner's Curse,
Got
and
it.
then he replayed the Mariner's Curse. Now, the Riptide that Moth has in his hand would work on a stealth unit since it targets a water site and not the unit itself. So I think Geoffrey decided to move the Face Assassin out of the way because he knew that if Moth played a water site underneath the Phase Assassin, it would easily be removed by the Riptide in hand.
Yeah, there's no way you don't play this in front of Elementalist, right?
Not sure. I don't know what the benefit. I mean, you definitely don't want to put it outside the Mariner's Curse effect, right?
That's what I would think.
Well, if you also put it across from Elementalist, you're opening up for them to be able to push boulders at you from Free City.
Oh, that's true.
It's also true.
Yeah, that line of sight's pretty hard. But then you're like have an undefended site, I guess, is my thought there.
And if Geoffrey plays a non-water site into the Mariner's Curse, then he's really only getting the benefit of 3 sites from the Mariner's Curse and won't be getting 4.
Maybe he's
I
gonna
think it
use
probably
that as
would have been
bait.
smarter to.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
attack this, and then I'm gonna riptide your guy. Replay my.
Maybe he wants a site closer to his Island Leviathan,
Mm,
but even then, it's not. It would be just as close as the Dark Tower. Dark Tower? Dark Tower. Grabs a grapple shot with the common sense.
So maybe he's holding a core and then play a site, and then he can turn out an Island Leviathan. That's surprising.
Bad roll and Headless Hunt.
Ouch.
Could have been worse. I guess it could have gone directly onto a Mariner's Curse site.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why you placed the site to the left there instead of in Mariner's Curse, because I don't think one hit from Boulder would have been enough to not want to put that there.
CJ's saying extra threshold so you can play a non-water. Does he play any non-water sites?
He does. He's got at least one observatory on the west. So he's going to use that to flood to get to that extra threshold.
Yeah.
Now you lost the spot to the tower.
Oh, and Crossroads.
Being able to
too.
flood a non-water site was also my thought, but he still has the space. Maybe he was just worried about being cut off by the Avatar Bear.
But they would, yeah. That's a hard choice.
Yeah.
Oh, don't move there. He's got Riptide still.
I don't think he can target with Riptide. It's got stealth.
Riptide targets the site and not
Oh,
the
the site.
minion, so it can't actually hit the stealth.
Oh no, we got
Yeah,
messed
right.
up counters.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, fun glitch.
Oh, we love that.
Don't reload elements.
Let's see.
There we go.
Yep, that's what I was going to spawn in. Okay. They got it.
I kind of miss the old counters that were default.
Nice.
Oh, I see. I think he wants to move shift the position of the Phase Assassin to get it away from those Mariner Curse sites.
Oh, so now you just got to choose between hippos or Phase Assassin.
Yep.
Ah.
Avatar Bear not getting Not getting first blood until turn, what was that, 5? I think
Yeah.
also.
Oh, yeah.
It's
there's
not
your
looking
five.
good.
Got 2 mana left. You got 3 mana left.
Perfect curve to be able to remove and replay the Mariner's Curse.
Yeah, just get hit for another 3. That's not too bad, but it sticks you there.
And he replays it in the box of 4 as well. So
Yeah.
it's got a lot of coverage.
Well, this is why he got to the finals and we didn't, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing water decks be more predominant with the after Arthurian Legends.
For sure. $20. Perfect roll for.
Oh, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Well, we already know we're in a glitched lobby. I have heard rumors of people seeing different dice rolls before, and it looks like Moth was circling around the 11. So I would be very, very worried if they're seeing different dice rolls.
It might actually happen. Saw it before myself.
Maybe they're going off what Ira sees. I guess we can't hear the chat, but
Yeah.
I mean, I see a 20. I would assume Ira probably sees a 20. We know Geofree sees a 20. So
yeah. No, that's TTS through and through.
yep.
That was a huge play. He's got at least 7 damage this turn, which is very nice.
Yep.
He Moth has.
He could
Grapple Shot
attack
in
with
hand,
his own
right?
avatar too.
Yeah, he could go to 8 if he wanted.
What were you saying, Equal?
Moth has Grapple Shot in hand, right? Or did he not common sense for that?
He does have grapple shot in hand.
So play a sight, flood something. Maybe try to hit for 16, or at least remove a haunt.
No, he's still 1 short. He'd need 2 sights before he get Leviathan off, unless he's got a core in hand.
Oh, that's right.
Well, if he finds any side and slow rolls an Aqua Core, he has the 8. One side with the floodplain, any side is 7, and if he slow rolls an Aqua Core, it's 8.
Yeah, he needs the Aqua Core to get to 8 in this turn, or he needs 2 more sights.
Yep.
I think that would be the best for him right now. Like, getting hit for this much really hurts. You can't take 7 again next turn to.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and then the bells.
Ooh.
Maddening Bell's going to make the Mariner's Curse replayability much, much harder.
Yep.
Come on, Moth.
Plays it on his own avatar as well, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play it on. I guess you could play it a haunt and drop it, but then that's a little.
He's already got.
I guess
He's already got damage on the board though. So.
Yeah, I guess he could drop it and
He
float
doesn't
away
have to-
next turn.
He's at a good spot though. He doesn't really necessarily need to even play spells if he can just keep swinging with them.
Yeah, just keep drawing.
It's true. Trying to figure out, do people want to see how many cards in hand, or is the
That'd be
Zoom
nice.
better? Because the standard.
You can
looks
also
like this.
position your camera to be like a very top-down view.
Is that better? People, I prefer this one, but
Yeah, I think this looks good.
So he spent
I prefer angled cards.
okay, we'll leave it default.
So he's got 2 left for the turn.
But can't play anything else.
Nope. He's got to send it 0.
Good
So
location for the color.
You know the Leviathan's coming up. Oof.
Yeah, I
so
guess
it was
the-
good he didn't put bells on Haunt.
The guaranteed 3 damage is more scary than the possible 4, right? So that's why you get rid of Hippogriffs.
Yep.
Yeah, that was smart.
I am surprised that Geoffrey has not built his sights in a way to limit his limit the capabilities of Moth's grapple shot and Island Leviathan.
Well,
So
he'll
he
need. Yeah, he
feels
needs
like
to play
he's
next
very
to. If he plays next to his free city, he can retreat back. He can
Yep.
retreat away, which is what he should do. He should drop.
Drop
and get
bells.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, because that way you're not taking 8 for 2 turns. 3 turns? 3 turns. You're not taking 8 for 3 turns, which is pretty nice.
And Moss still has to deal with bells.
Unless he. Yeah.
Well, only for one, since we know Moth has a grapple shot in hand. So he can just move on his own undertow, grapple shot. Oh, if he stays on the tower at the moment, yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah. If he
just
stays on the
move.
tower, he'll take 16 in 2 turns.
Yeah, Undertow or Riptide.
Where do you put the tower? I think you
I think
gotta play
I think it has to go to 10.
It should go to 10. If he doesn't put it on 10, it's the wrong play, in my opinion.
Rubble.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, and he should know about grapple, right? Or at least.
Okay, so I do know why he put it on 7. Because if Moth draws a colorless sight, then he'd be able to flood it with the floodplain by playing it to the rubble. So I
Yeah.
think he's taking the bet that he's not going to be able to animate it next turn because he hasn't drawn any colorless sights yet, or non-water sights.
Oh yeah, if he draws
Oh,
a
that
non-water.
makes perfectly sense.
Oh, that's a big 5-head play. Wow.
And I think he's got to fly his avatar back to avoid the grapple shot, right?
Yes.
Free City?
Onto Free City?
Or okay,
Or push?
that doesn't work. But
That does work because it's an enemy minion on the undertow, so it's grapple
Yep.
shot. safe.
but the Island Leviathan will animate, swing at
Oh yeah,
the
it
Island
will swing
Falconer,
just at the.
Or then defend
and
with
then
Yeah.
it's
bats.
a grapple shot.
Well, he can defend with bats if he attacks Falconer, and then there's a Falconer still there in the way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
What a weird game.
it is a word game.
Probably
But
doesn't
it-
have a water site.
Ugh.
If so, that was a huge play
Yeah.
that Geoffrey did. That's
And if he, yeah, like.
yep.
Oh,
There we go. Buying a whole
Wow.
nother turn.
wow.
Oof.
Huge play.
That's huge. I don't know if he can do 10, but at least he can get closer. So.
I mean, if he swings with all of his minions and has a lightning bolt in hand, it's 10.
Yeah.
Well, Moth might replay the Mariner's Curse, right?
Mhm.
And then so that's 1 damage, 2 damage on that with the Avatar.
You sync the Mariner's Curse with the Falconer, and
Oh,
then you've
yeah.
got 3 between the Avatar and the bats,
Oh, then maybe
4
Haunt.
with the, and maybe with the Haunt, and a lightning bolt would be 10.
There's a disenchant. Oh, and Kobolds.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
Getting hit with a Haunt still doesn't feel great.
Did he have the mana for that?
He did. It was 4 for the disenchant, and then 3 for the kobolds for
Yeah.
7. Unfortunate 2 roll for the Headless Haunt.
Yeah. He's had 3 bad rolls.
Well, he had a 10% roll as well with D20 earlier.
It's true.
The
He did.
5% roll, the nut roll back then when the quest was around.
Really bad rolls and also one really, really good roll.
This is why I'm not a big fan of Haunt. Like, I know it's better than 50% of the time it's gonna like do something, but when it doesn't do anything, it just feels so bad.
It feels bad, but when it does stuff, it feels great.
Well, see it this way: it did its 4 damage, and it's still around, and it's still a possible threat.
that
so
is true.
it was worth its 3 mana.
Yeah.
It's true. We may be asking for more than
Yeah,
what it's
and
really capable of.
most minions get to maybe hit once, right? And so if you get to
Yes.
hit
Right.
once and then it's still there, so yeah, well, that makes sense.
It also stays in the board longer because players are more reluctant to move it because of the possibility that it will just roll away and not be able to attack the next turn anyways.
Hmm.
I just use it in Spark Mage because it's 3 mana and 2 threshold.
Yeah.
Pushes it.
Pushes it back. Oh, it takes
Oh.
4. That's maybe fly out of the
But-
way first.
I think he's gonna fly to the free city and push
Oh.
it again.
Get him down to 2.
Get him down to 2.
Does Moth have any
But it
healing?
only
like
gets him down to
eggs?
2.
Why didn't he just put it into his avatar's hand so then he could fly somewhere else?
Well,
Then he might kill the Falconer with it earlier and don't get the double hit in, and he really wants
Interesting
maybe
play.
the double hit.
I think I would
I
have
think-
put him at 2. But giving him the
He still
I
wants the
think that's
control.
it as
Yeah.
well.
I guess if you can.
He knows
So
that he
he's gonna-
can't put onto Death's Door anyway, so holding on to the boulder and hopefully, I mean, he drew a sight for a reason, right?
Well,
he's gotta be able to double spell next turn or try to double spell. I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, the way I look at it is if he would have pushed Boulder, he would have taken 12 on his next turn.
With the
Oh, yeah.
island.
Yeah, because Island will hit for 8, Boulder for 4. So just kind of delaying that, I guess. Well, no, I guess he can hit. No, he can't hit for 16 this turn.
Yeah, because Moth would have to play a site, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Either way, it wouldn't matter. He could only have done 8 this turn.
Some jump blockers.
Frogs is huge.
Little late in the game.
The position of the site's pretty good too. Like, I guess tap and play a site, get in front of. It's like maybe there's an extra turn in there somewhere.
So he should animate, attack for 2, grapple for 8.
Animate, Riptide, the Leviathan, Grapple Shot. No, it doesn't work if the Highland Falconer still stays around.
Oh.
Living in the magical world where you can kick the boulder away.
Yeah, Riptide Grapple Shot's actually a real threat right now.
Yeah, that'd be 16.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be. No, would it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can Riptide
Oh,
it
yeah, he
on the
Riptides his
undertow
own.
and then attack
No.
the tower because the tower is.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Yep. I see it. I see the line.
And that's Death
Oh,
Door.
vampire.
Okay, so not the Riptide Grapple Shot.
Try to get some heals.
I mean, he could definitely or he's not playing. I'm shocked he's not playing the Grapple Shot just for the life on the vampire. Maybe.
Yeah, go back to.
Well, his
12.
last card. I guess his last card is a Grapple Shot, so
Yeah.
he needs the win con with the Island Leviathan.
Yeah, I mean, if he moves over, pushes the boulder through, it puts him in a really tough position where he probably could
But-
Man, another bad roll.
lethal on him.
Setting.
There's been games I've lost because of the terrible rolls I've gotten with Haunt.
Yeah, it's It happens. It's
Hit or miss.
it's the issue when you play it. But
Yeah,
is it
that's
really an
the fault.
issue or just a feature of sorcery? So
As I said
you talk-
earlier, it is 4 damage, so it's not an issue. It would be
Mhm.
nice if it gets an 8, but 4 damage is plenty.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
4
done
damage
its-
definitely
It's done
goes
its
a long way.
Yeah, that's. I don't
If you
think
talk
I've ever.
to,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you talk to a normal person, it's an issue. If you talk to a programmer, it's a feature.
Yeah, no, I've never thought of Haunt like that. Of like, as long as it gets in 4 damage, it's done. Anything past that is just extra, right? So, but it might
Mhm.
feel bad to have a bad roll past the 4 damage, but it's really you shouldn't be counting on it or relying on it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Three mana for something like any of the fire damage will get you normally like 3 damage. So
Mhm.
3 mana for 4 damage is still pretty on par.
Yeah. It's actually gonna be above because unless you're comparing it to fire spells, which are 2 for 3. But like I guess most of our are 2 for 3. Never mind. Ignore me.
The most comparable things are like the cavalry and the charge griffs, because you're
Yeah.
happy if they hit for 3 and stay around. And basically, if Haunt hits for 4 and stays around for 3 mana, how can you complain about that? It's just
Yeah.
great.
But it doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good. I didn't say that, but it's done its job plenty.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
Trying to plan against Haunt is also super annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mind has to go everywhere. You're like, okay, what if it goes to this site and this site?
Opting not to play the rolling boulder, or not to push the rolling boulder.
Okay, that's an interesting move.
Oh,
Oh,
Into
okay.
the Haunt.
Oh.
Okay. Never mind. Well played.
Oh, is there a world where you play Vampire, then play Mariner's Curse on top of Vampire,
Wait.
one site over, and then use the frogs to bounce Mariner's Curse, so it's like protected almost?
Hold on. Could he not have moved the Headless Haunt onto the Free City, grapple shot it into his avatar, and then push the rolling boulder to Death's Door?
Yes.
Yep. That could have worked too.
I feel like the
Say-
Death's Door is much more important here.
Say it one more time.
Oh, yeah, he probably didn't see the line. He didn't see the
He
push
could've-
rolling boulder. He
he
would have
could've
killed all his
moved his,
minions, though, which is a little dangerous.
Or he wanted to keep more minions around, since he knows the Leviathan and the frogs will block plenty around the Elementalist itself.
Yeah, but being outdoors
yeah,
is just so terrifying.
I think he wanted to keep minions around because he would have killed both of his minions to do that.
Maybe
I mean,
that's-
he rolled the boulder first and then done the grapple shot, which would have left
Yeah. Then he would have kept Boulder.
I agree with that.
But he could just push Boulder and kill all his minions and then deal 4.
But then it gives
So-
him back. It gives him the
Bold
boulder
back
back
Boulder.
to do death.
Yeah.
To do the death blow.
Yeah,
which
you're
would-
right. You're right. Yeah. So that's definitely that's a good line to tell him about. Looking back, be like, hey, you missed the Death's Door.
I'm just very curious what he has in his hand that made him want to do this play instead.
I think he just saw Vampire and probably tunnel visioned.
Might be.
Yes, so.
That feels pretty a common thing to do. We all do it. We all see, oh shoot, I don't want him to heal.
can't heal at Death's Door. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
hard.
you can't heal at Death's Door, but tunnel vision's a pain.
Oh, I tunnel vision constantly.
What
So
was
he's
the
animating.
move again with that he could have gotten the Death's Door?
So it
So
would
he
have
could
been
have
Haunt
bouldered
was on.
And
It was
then
on square
grapple.
10. Haunt was on square 10. Haunt could have. Well, he would have bouldered first, so he would have pushed the boulder, put him down to 2, and then he would have had the Haunt on 10, move to Free City, and then grapple shot the Haunt into his avatar for the last 2 damage.
Okay.
But that would have gotten rid of at least the Headless Haunt, which would be boulderable, or hit from the Island Leviathan next turn.
Which
It still got hit by Island Leviathan. It's just now he's not at Death's Door.
Yeah, and the vampire would have been around as an additional blocker with one less minion on the board.
This all kind of assumes that he has a grapple shot, or do we know he has a grapple shot?
I think we do know, right?
We-
He common sensed for it.
He used the grapple shot.
Who has grapple shot in hand? We know that Moth has grapple shot in hand.
Yeah.
Not
And
Moth.
Joffrey used the grapple shot to get rid of the vampire.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. So it really does depend, because we don't know what's in his hand currently. We don't know if it's
Yeah.
removal, if it's just more minions. He didn't play. He only spent 3 mana last turn, so I would assume it's some type of removal.
Maybe it's another boulder. No, he would have used it by now.
Yeah, he would have
Nice.
used. I don't know.
No. I don't know.
Let's do the twist. It's just the Chaos Twister, and he waited to
It's-
Leviathan to animate.
And if it was
Yeah.
Chaos Twister, then he still could have done the same play. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Then it would even be better to just get him to door so he can throw it for door.
Yeah, like because if it was a minion, he would have played it, right? I don't think
Yeah.
Avatar Ver has
It's-
many 4-power minions.
Yeah. I think him not
For
getting
cost.
his opponent to door might cost him the game based off of now just the sheer card advantage that Moth has.
Hmm. Interesting that
And-
Moth not able to do any damage to his avatar specifically after animating the Island Leviathan, so he does have
Well-
a chance to remove it.
Well, there are the 2 Chaos Twisters, and everything else won't do it.
Your favorite card, Zach? Chaos Twister.
Oh yeah, definitely my favorite card.
I hate that.
Chaos Twister and get your opponent a Death Store that way. 200 IQ.
Like, have you been
Zach, would it get rid of? Would it do the 16, or would the Mariner's Curse apply first?
What was that?
Would the Mariner's Curse apply first, or would he get the 16 in?
Oh,
As soon as he enters the
I-
Mariner's Curse will activate.
Yeah, I don't understand the question.
No,
Uh,
I'm just saying he can't Chaos Twister to get to Death's Door because he's in a Mariner's Curse now, correct?
Oh,
yeah.
correct. The
Oh,
Chaos Twister
Oh,
would
wow.
not do the Death Door currently.
Mariner's Curse is really good. That's
Dang,
Wow.
Moth 5-head.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey definitely missed out on the
Yeah.
door.
on the Death Door, and I think that's gonna cost him. It could cost him the game. Honestly, I don't know where this one's going right now.
Yeah, he's really thinking right now.
I'm almost wondering if maybe he knew that he was going to animate and he would have had Vampire out, so he got kind of nervous that he would not have had a way to finish him once he gets on the Death's Door.
Yeah, I think he just tunneled, personally, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he would have gotten him to Death's Door, I think he wouldn't have had any more minions. So being able to like swing in with his avatar to get the final kill would not have been a thing if he somehow was able to get Jeffrey on the Death's Door as well, and then you can't DD the avatar, or you can't do a killing blow if you're both on DD.
that was my reasoning as well, but I think Deathstar would have done him better here.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, he just
It-
I don't know what he's holding on to because he didn't play. He didn't double
Wither
spell
Wing
last
Hero
year.
on Shire Hippogriffs. The
Maybe.
4 cost spells in his deck, another
That's a
boulder
4
maybe.
cost.
Wither Wing Hippogriffs.
It can't
Boulder.
be a boulder. Do Avatar Bear players play Witherwing?
Yeah.
Yes,
I believe his deck does.
Okay.
Wither Wing boulders, Hippogriffs. Everything else, maybe lightning bolts.
And
Everything
maddening
else he should have
bolts.
played there.
Be interesting to see the both hand perspective of Ira when it comes out.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, player
He's
drop.
disconnected.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I've been seeing his ping spike.
which oh
As long as he stays on the table, he should be able to get back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone screenshot that just in case.
There is a backup file since Ira hosts it. He has
Yeah.
the backup file in
Oh, yeah,
his
there you go.
tabletop simulator.
He's back.
That's one of the best features of the TDS, that you have the backup files integrated, which you can
Yeah.
turn back turn by turn.
Yeah, it's happened to me a couple times, and
Flank.
Okay.
That's different.
Flank with Boulder. Okay.
It's not enough damage. Curious what else he has.
Could have a grapple.
He's asking to take 16 though, which is
Yeah, he needs to have a grapple or a blink or anything to get out of the way.
If he stays in that sector, the Island Leviathan would get drowned from the Mariner's
Yeah.
Curse.
Oh,
So-
you're right. Yeah, so he's safe. So he's safe because of the Mariner's Curse. So he's only taking 8.
It's just
So-
that Moth
Moth
has
can
so
just
much
play
mana.
anything.
Moth has so much mana he can play any minion to get rid of his own
Yep.
Mariner's Curse, though.
Yeah.
A 1
to 1.
and do we
And lightning
have the bolt?
Or hippos.
Oh.
Or, that's not
No.
what
What?
No. Oof.
What?
He needs the Death's Door. I don't know why he's going into. He'd be better off going to the Tadpole pool with the flanking maneuver.
Well, then he would kill his own Falconer, on which he still depends.
Which I think is fine to lose Falconer.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
either going to lose Falconer or you're going to take 16 damage.
Well, he's not going to take 16 anymore. He's just going to take
Possibility of
8.
16.
The bats can block.
Yeah.
How did the
He's
wizard
gonna-
end up in the yard? I missed that.
It blocked the Falconer.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
I don't know. I think Moth has enough juice in his hand. I mean, even though I can't see it, but I mean, he just got 3 off the wizard, and he's still
Well,
at 1.
we-
So
We now know one of the cards in his hand was the flanking maneuver for the last turn.
Can you flanking maneuver
Yeah,
a
and-
haunt from a
In
void?
flanking, yes, you can.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
curious
there's a
if
draw.
he's aware of that. I was about to think about that. Like, he could have. It's another option.
what was that?
Flanking maneuver the haunt from the void to a site,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
he would
yeah.
have been able to attack the tadpole
Well,
pool.
that could have been
which
his
is out of
draw
range.
turn.
all right, this is gonna be a spicy turn. Philosopher's Stone.
I don't think much changes. I think he just plays it because he can.
I mean, he might have like three different colored spells in hand that he could just dump on the board.
He's at 6 left for the turn.
Plus at least 4 discounts. He's got essentially almost 10 mana if he has the perfect.
I think he's mostly running water.
Yeah, I know he is, but just the power of
Do
Philosopher's
we
Stone.
see a sacrificial minion for his own Mariner's Curse?
That too. Sacrificial minion attack with. Interesting. Hit for 8. Maybe he doesn't have another minion.
No, I guess he does run. He does run 4 colors, I think. Yeah, because we've seen
He
him play
just needs to
Earth.
deal
We've
4
seen him
more
play
damage.
Fire. We've seen him play Water. We've seen him play Air. So he could have all 4 in his hand.
4 mana remaining.
He's gonna
That's
throw
a
the
boulder roll.
Yeah. Or maybe they both just have awkward hands.
That happens.
So he pushes the boulder to get it out of the way, presumably, and kill a falconer.
I'm surprised he went in for the killing the bat. I guess he had to. Never mind.
Yeah, and so he has still his Mariner's Curse lying around. Makes sense.
But you're going to Death's Door. Lantean Fate.
Why
That's-
move the frog downstairs? Oh, yeah. If you really want to submerge it
Wow.
anyway,
Okay.
So he's going to
Interesting.
death's door.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't have another minion in hand then.
Nope.
Well, they're both going to Death's Door.
Yeah.
And the problem is your opponent has the boulder, so he needs like a lightning bolt to win,
or another
Um,
grapple shot.
or another grapple shot. He needs some way to get that.
I mean, Jeffrey's got guaranteed 2 turns.
Yes, he's got
yeah.
he's got this turn and his next turn to pull the win.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he can move his. He shouldn't hunt because of the boulder. He should go to. He should probably attack color out of space.
Get on an air site.
Got him. Death's Door.
I would have
Unless he's-
attacked.
Unless he's
color out of
holding on
space.
to a grapple shot.
Yeah,
But then, oh yeah, and if Moth has a way to like get onto Tadpole and bring
Or
out
a
some
blink.
or blink.
he needs a. If he can play a minion, he can defend against the 8 and be fine
How many
and not go
grapple
to Death's
shots?
Door.
I think he's used
Has Moth played 2 or 3 grapple
2
shots?
so far. I think.
Oh, I have the list, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't know if it's public.
Moth. or-
It's not public until after the game.
Yeah.
After the game, they will release as soon as Ira comes to it.
Yeah, so
And I wonder what those last 2 cards for Moth are.
Well,
okay.
that's an aggressive birdie.
I think
Well-
that's a good play.
Yeah. There's no guarantee he keeps the blocker, so
Yeah.
forcing him to try to remove a minion or essentially lose the game is
Yeah.
probably one of his best
Well,
plays.
it is not a lethal attacker because he has a frog under the tadpole pool.
Another bells. 2 bells is super awkward for Avatar of Air.
Forgot about the bells.
Yeah,
That last card in hand we knew from the what does he have in hand turn? With the headless on. That should be the last card from then.
Yeah. That was Manning Bell's the only other 4 costs he could have had. Yeah, don't know why he was surfacing that.
Need that one as a blocker.
Yeah.
Now a blink is lethal.
Maybe surface the other 2.
Blink is lethal, grapple shot is lethal.
Hopefully you drew a minion off of that card.
And at the moment, lightning bolt is lethal.
Hmm.
Attack the tower instead of the lighthouse.
Ooh.
Bury the.
Can't bury it. You can't
It's-
bury. Oh yeah,
it's-
you
So he
can.
can bury it.
Yeah,
It's a
that's an
land
ordinary.
site.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah,
it's a land site. But it just doesn't die. But it moves it.
It's actually great here.
Yeah, the delay of a
Wow.
turn.
mhm.
Maybe.
Because he can't intercept anymore. So
Well, he did
Boulder-
an insta rip grapple shot, so he's still in it.
So I think Jeffrey's lost. I don't see him a way for him to get out of this. He loses to Boulder.
Except he can move up to the floodplains and be fine.
But no, he just because he can't push Boulder if he moves up. Yep.
Yeah, I bet Jeff
Man
threw
Could
like
just be holding
another
on to
headless
Kobold
on it.
too.
He'll also be on the Mariner's Curse, which is pretty defensive by itself.
Yeah, it protects him against the minions.
with a Maddening Bells, so it'll be very unlikely that Moth can even double
Yep.
spell.
Called it.
Another haunt.
I even said he probably got a random headless haunt, not the 3-drop you want at this situation.
I think he wants to stack here.
Yeah, prevent.
To be
the
honest.
intercept or whatever. Keeps him down there, away from Boulder.
He doesn't want to
He
stack
doesn't want
because
to have the
he
haunt die to
can
Boulder.
just boulder them away.
Oh yeah.
But if he pushes the boulder away, then the boulder's not a threat to hit his own avatar. If he doesn't stack, then he could remove the one bat somehow.
I mean, all Moth needs is a Riptide, and then he can move himself up and then
I
Boulder.
think stacking was
That's
the
true.
wrong thing here.
Yeah.
He should have gone on the lighthouse.
All right, Insta Riptide.
Oh,
I mean, the
jeez.
haunt's not gonna do really anything.
Well, the haunt's
You
dead.
can't-
It's going to do nothing. He shouldn't have played it because he just pushes Boulder.
But then,
Yeah.
but that makes him push boulder, right?
and then maybe.
That's true.
Rid of
true.
the boulder.
Riptide doesn't work because the tower is a tower, not a water side, even under
No,
Atlantic Fate.
The Riptide pulls the Avatar of Air back down to the Oasis for the
Oh,
Moon
yeah.
Golden play.
Didn't thought right 3-dimensional enough.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Wait.
He doesn't have it.
He's removed all his blockers, and the bats have airborne.
No, he has
Oh.
2
Poison
Okay.
Frogs
Oh,
under him.
yeah.
There it is.
Yes,
There's
our
a
removal.
play.
Yeah, he has 2 frogs underneath.
Why did
Six-
So
Moth?
now what he,
He
should
moved
do
them
is
down. They were on the surface. He moved them to the subsurface.
Why did Moth
Yeah, so
attack
they stayed
Lighthouse
alive.
with Island Leviathan? Why not attack the?
so
tower
now what he
or
should
the-
do is surface the frog that's to his left to
Yes.
protect from grapple.
He spent 6 mana to play that, so
And then maybe surface 1 frog beneath himself. For the
No,
Those
those
three
frogs
lightning bolts?
are tapped. They were on the surface, and they moved him down.
he moved him down to protect them.
Now.
What a weird game.
I thought they were down from the what's it called, the Atlantean Fate, but
He surfaced them afterwards.
okay. Let's see.
Now his Mariner's Curse is causing him issues.
Man,
I mean,
Jeffrey hasn't
they're
even
both-
played.
They're both
Jeffrey hasn't
dodging.
played a lightning bolt this game. I don't think.
They're both dodging the kill every turn. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Lightning bolts and chaos warps. Chaos twisters, not warps. Haven't seen any of them. There should be at least some in the Avatar of Air list.
Wow. Okay. He also does not have it still.
Wow. So Riptide's still lethal.
Not
So
anymore.
any common sense is lethal.
He made sure Riptide was no longer lethal by moving to the color out of space.
No. He could rip
He can-
himself up to his lighthouse.
Oh, it's still
exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
The hero.
There we go.
So it was either Witherwing Hero stuck in his hand or Maddening Bells.
He's just drawn 4 cost after 4 cost after 4 cost, which is very unfortunate.
He also didn't have a super aggressive start. I know he had an early Maddening Belt or Mariner's Curse, but like, yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't fly himself away from Kala.
Oh, like pushed up.
Well, where would he
He
fly?
doesn't want to get hit by grapple.
And he wants to
Wouldn't
sit
that
under
get
the
him back
Mariner's
up the boat
Curse.
Anyway, right?
What
The
was that?
Mariner's Curse is another
we
line
go.
of defense.
Okay.
That's him. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
Kobolds.
called it. It was going to be kobolds.
Wow.
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 Moth. Well, let's see. Is it going to show what he has left in his hand?
What a game.
Does he
Wait.
even have threshold?
Another Mariner's
Oh,
Curse.
Another Mariner's Curse. That's always the risk of Mariner's Curse. You really only need one, but
Wow.
you gotta run more.
So Moth got it.
Elementalist best deck, NA?
Ban
Moth
it.
is just a good player, I think. Moth is a
Oh
very
yeah,
good
ban
player.
it.
he made so many.
All right, guys,
different-
Are we now going to
difficult-
talk about Island Leviathan should be banned?
Oh no, Leviathan just is a funny little card.
No, the
It
joke.
does-
You know,
Yeah,
I don't know what
dude.
you're talking
Never
about.
heard any blocks.
Kobold's clearly carried here, and Kobolds needs to be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Zach, me and you've been saying that for a while now.
New
We've been
deck
saying
makes
that forever.
new deck
Pretty
makes league
needs
top.
to be banned based on this performance.
So what is there going to be a change in the tier list now?
You know, Avatar
Ban
Bear
everything
put up a
except
really good
Frog.
fight, and I think Avatar Bear needs to be banned.
Oh yeah.
It's too good.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
There's no counters to it.
Yeah.
Just ban towers. Who needs
Take a-
towers?
Take a screenshot and ban everything on this grid right now.
Everything on the
Everything on the grid.
Poison Nova's too good. Maddening Bells is too
Philosopher's
good.
Stone, Rubble tokens
Atlantean
banned.
Fate's too good.
No more
what a
Rubble.
Yeah,
wild meta that would be if you banned
Exactly.
every card on the screen.
If we blow up the world with Yggdrasil, there shouldn't be any rubble left.
Reverse the
Okay.
void.
Real quick though, how cool
I
would
knew
it
Moth
have
was going to
been
win.
if Arthurian Legends and every set had their own Rubble tokens? Like
Oh,
Arthurian
I would
Legends
really
Rubble,
like
like
that.
castles or something, right?
Be pretty cool.
That would be
Some
cool.
fun world building.
Yeah. Wow, good game.
Good
I
game.
mean, I am excited to see Elementalist up on the top. I think that's.
I mean,
gonna be-
they're both were dodging.
Yeah, that was
They were
anybody's
both
game.
dodging. Like they were both drawing badly at the end.
Yeah.
The first time an Elementalist list has won major
Yeah.
tournament, I think.
Oh, what
Yeah,
was the next
she's-
card? Plume Pegasus, and then Lightning Bolt.
I don't think he runs lightning.
That's
Bolt.
wow, Jesus! He wasn't going to draw anything.
Oh, his
Landed.
landed list. Okay.
Does he run removal? Like, I haven't seen any burn at all.
I think his only removal he runs is Boulder and
Wow, Joffrey's not going
and
to win.
Chaos Twister. And Chaos Twister.
Wow.
That's
I
it.
can't believe there's no lightning bolt.
Yeah.
What was in his
I-
hand though?
Yeah, what is...
Well, Hippogriffs would have won him the game in 4 spots.
So I guess he's going more aggro than removal, but even still not having lightning bolt, I guess he just doesn't want to deal with the